Hi, I'm Heather Donna of BodyMuse.com, and my friend Chris asked me to do some stretches for tennis players. So my tennis player friends, grab a block, grab a strap or a towel, grab yoga tune-up balls. Yoga what? Yoga tune-up balls. All of these things can be gotten on Amazon. If not, and you're like, man, I don't have it, but I want to do this right now, you won't necessarily need the block. Don't worry about that. Take 2 tennis balls, which I know that you do have, stick them in a sock, tie them real tight. You don't want too much moving room in there. We're going to use this later to roll out the forearms, and you're going to love every minute of it. Meanwhile, let's just get a few quick stretches for you guys. Come onto your back, knees are bent, palm the floor, take a deep inhale, lift the hips, walk the scapula, the shoulder blades towards each other, interlace the fingers, big belly inhales and exhales. Right, opening up the entire front of the body. Do at least 5, 10, 15 breaths here. Depends on how much time you have. The block is useful if you don't want to do all the work in the back of the body. Maybe your legs are fatigued. You can slide that block at medium height or at the tallest height, right at that sacrum bone. Make sure the block is not digging into the soft tissue of the lower back, but you're below the top of your pelvis, right? On the sacrum bone. And take 5 breaths this way. Push the shoulders down, interlace the fingers. Good. Release. Bring everything in, nice round spine. Drop the shoulders, breathe into the lower back. 5, 10, 15 breaths. Release. Rock side to side or make some circles here, massaging that lower back. Grab your strap, hook the foot at the ball of the foot, okay? Extend your left leg, draw the foot into a deep dorsiflex position, no extra tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. You can always put a prop under the head if so. Breathe deep, make sure you feel the stretch in the meat of the calf and the meat of the hamstring. 5 to 10 breaths. Make sure you do both sides. And make sure the breathing is full and deep. They're not those kinds of breaths, okay? Even while you're here, you can invert and evert your ankle a little bit, which is great for the ankle and getting into different areas of the calf. So sort of milking the cow as you're breathing into those hamstrings. Getting into the hips, right ankle on top of the left thigh. Okay? Thread the hand between the open space, or use your strap to do that. Make sure you're applying pressure on that right ankle. You can even rock side to side a little here. Take breaths into the navel. Do both sides. Keep the foot in a dorsiflex position. Nice. Roll over. Come to all fours. Take some spinal flexions and extensions, cat-cows. Inhaling as you lift the head and tailbone, exhaling as you round it all out. Ah, so good. You may need a block here, but it can be done without one. Take the arm across the chest. You're going to drop down into the floor or the mat. Make sure the shoulder is pushed down and away from the ear so it's not climbing up to the earlobe. Take the other arm, run it along the side of the face, reach for the top of the mat. Big twist for the back, for the whole spine, and then push that down arm into the mat. It'll deepen the stretch in the shoulder blades. Breathing, you're getting this nice big stretch. You can do this head to block if that was uncomfortable, right? Make sure you do both sides. Drive the arm down. My shoulder's not touching with my head on the block, but I still have the motion of it wanting to touch. Beautiful. Then Come on up to all fours. Step that right foot forward. You're in I propose pose. Move the pelvis forward and backward, anterior, posterior tilting. And then hold tight as you tilt forward, lean forward. Breathe into that quadriceps and hip flexor. 5 to 10 breaths, right? Switch sides. Posterior, anterior tilt, or nutate that pelvis, or thrust if you don't know that language. Squeeze, push forward, and then just lean forward. Keep the tension in the glutes. Really isolate the stretch in the quadricep and hip flexors. Beautiful. Then, come to seated. Slide the hand underneath the buttock, palming the floor. Drop the shoulder. Grab the side of the head. Stretch that neck. Make sure you do both sides. Stretch. Good. Grab those balls. I'm stacking 2 blocks. Sit however you like. Use the balls. Hand in the karate chop position, and you'll be rotating externally, palm up, holding in that position, holding in the karate chop, and alternating. You're rolling from the elbow to the wrist. I use my other hand because I like a little bit more pressure here. You'll definitely get a lot of bang for your buck with that palm up. It's going to get through all of that area. Roll as much as you like here. This is really going to help your wrists. When you get lower down towards the wrist, but not on it, I want you to just apply pressure and go through range of motion with the wrist. Okay? So after you're done rolling, just range of motion, applying pressure at the lower portion of the forearm. Switch sides. Beautiful. If you want one more little stretch for your chest before you finish, you can interlace the fingers behind you. You can do this standing. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest, and then exhale, round the spine. Bring the head to the floor or the block unless you're standing. And just a slight lean forward, work the knuckles forward, breathe into the chest. That should be a good place to start. Enjoy.